this thing reminded me. Anyway, before everyone came on, I was going to tell a story about this guy from my school. And I forget exactly why, but maybe when I tell it, I'll remember. But I think it was something to do with hygiene and me knowing better than this person. But
oh no! Oh god, I can't like affect my fall or my direction when I'm falling.
oh. But
Whoa, that butterfly was freaking out.
that butterfly was getting all up in the grill. But anyway, so at culinary school, as you probably would guess, we do a lot of tastings. And what we'll do is we'll each have like a recipe we have to make, and then everyone tastes it, and then we're like, oh, you know, we like this about it, we think this could be better, you know, stuff like that. But there's always my entire time there that we only had one guy in the class, and so this guy was, I don't know if he knew he was doing it, but it was really gross, and this is my all-time favorite experience from school because of how gross it was in the moment I shared with one of my friends. So we, you know, we would all be, you know, hanging out, and we'd be talking before the tasting would start, because chefs at our school had a very, you know, had a habit of walking out right as we needed them.
Right.
And
They planned it.
Oh yeah, they did. They totally did. But anyway, so we were talking, and this guy and then another, and then one of the girls had this habit of like picking their nose and eating it in the middle of class. And listen, I don't give a shit what you do. You can do whatever you want. Like, if it feels comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. But
there's
if
two
you're,
types
if you're
of people
dealing
in the
with
world, pickers and liars. but where you do it is a different thing.
But what I'm saying is, if you're making food for people, please, like,
Don't
wash
that.
your hands, and don't do it in front of people who are gonna eat what you're gonna make. So we would all be like, oh my god, I don't want to be at the same table as him or her because they're disgusting and they don't wash their hands afterwards.
Yeah.
So they'll go, like, digging for gold, and then they'll put their hands in shit, and it just kind of reminded me of that episode of Codename Kids Next Door, where with the pink guy.
Oh yeah. That was gross.
That was such a gross episode.
Yeah.
I think you lost someone because of me talking about this. Oh my god. But
Oh, you
anyway,
can get the arms of the cacti.
kill
That's...
it.
Ah! I shall dismantle you.
But anyway, the moment that was the most beautiful was at this one tasting. We were listening to the chef talk, and we were all discussing, and
I think this one's just...
and all of a sudden, I look over. Well, first my friend is like, oh god, oh god! So I look over at her, and then I look over at what she's looking at.
And he's knuckle deep.
Knuckle deep
Oh god!
in his nose, picking and eating, and no one, I mean, I think everyone else knows he's doing it, especially the people around him. But she's freaking out, and she's like, no, not now. And I grab her, and I'm like, Shelby, look at me, look at me.
An atrocity's going on a few feet away. Just look at me. Don't look at it. Look at me.
It's just, I'm like, Shelby, look at me. It's gonna be okay.
I had...
This is happening within a few feet of our chef.
I'll say when I was at Becker, there were more than a few people who were like that.
It's
Just like in the middle of class or in the common room, just sitting there digging for gold. And Psychro said he had a similar story.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm gonna climb the shit out of this plant.
But it was just horrifying. And like, we'd be in, you know, group meetings with our classmates, and you would just look over, and then he and the girl would be, picking.
Yeah.
And you'd be, the girl, you'd be in the middle of a conversation with her, normal, conversation length away, and then all of a sudden you just see the finger come up. And it's like, not even like trying to hide it. She just would pick her nose while you were talking to her.
Like with eye contact?
With eye contact. She was. Look, I don't like her. She's not a good person.
I have increased...
But she has mad cojones.
Yeah. Oh, I can zoom in and out of things now. That's kind of handy.
That is handy.
Whoa, oh God!
Would you like to explain the object of the game?
Okay, the object of this game, thus far from my limited understanding, is that we are very we are Bud, the
Say hi, Bud.
We're Bud, the botanical utility droid, I think is his full title. But he's kind of this weird robot who's procedurally animated, which is why he's got like this ragdoll sort of thing going. Sort of quap-ish, but like not nearly as difficult to control. But like it is sometimes limited and slippery and unpredictable. But you get a bunch of abilities. This game reminds me of Chibi Robo a little. But,
oh yeah, definitely.
But it's got more of like a nature theme to it, which is really neat.
Whenever you do that, all of a sudden I hear the Zelda theme song going on in my head.
Yeah. It's like the leaf.
Yeah,
oh, God.
the leaf. Yeah.
Just the things he does, like his head goes underneath his body, and like you're like, oh my God, all my bones would be breaking. But it's pretty adorable. Oh, I need this. Okay.
It does say your name on it, so you do own it.
It is mine.
By kindergarten standards, this does work.
Yes. But basically, we get sent down to this planet with this star plant. What we want to do is we want to grow the star plant and I guess get seeds to take back to Earth. I don't know exactly what the story is in essence, but the idea of it seems to be we want to grow this plant. Oh God. We want to grow this plant to all these different planets up in the sky and grow our way back to Earth or back wherever our mission is. But we came here on like a ship who communicates with us. It's Mom, I think.
Yes, Mom.
Mom is our
Hi, Mom.
Mom is our helper through this this adventure. But it's kind of like not quite.
Oh my God! It's making like the
DOS boot up sort of dial up
noises. It's kind of beautiful.
Oh God. But yeah, sometimes like you just trip over things and go flying. You can't really control your jumps once you start them, so you have to be kind of careful.
In a position that you want to be in before you jump.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you can't, at least for now, entirely control it. What is neat though is that you do get upgrades as time goes on. Like you saw, I got the camera zooms thing, so you get a lot of little conveniences as you go along. So I don't know if you get increased grip and stuff as the game goes on, but I heard that you spend a lot of time airborne later on. What is happening to my head? so it even though the mobility is a little unpredictable.
Just enjoy the shade for a little bit. Hey guys, Bud is giving you shade.
So, but this game is like $8 on Steam right now. It just came out a couple days ago, and I thought it looked really freaking cool. So I picked it up, and this is my first time playing it, so I'm just getting used to it. But
it seems really cool.
Yeah. But the whole idea of the game, to shorten that into one little thing, is you want to grow your way back to your home.
Grow home.
Thus the title, Grow Home. And you just collect little crystals, explore, find life forms. Like we saw sheep down there.